Today we will discuss how to solve some math based on the concept of variation. Here the question is, say if 1 by x cube plus 1 by y cube varies to 1 by x cube plus y cube, then show that x varies y. So the logic given this, if this one varies this one, then this one equal to take a variation constant into the value. Now we plus the values using the normal fractional concept, that find the LCM of the term, then divide the value by a denominator, multiply it with the numerator. We got this one. Now cross multiply it. Okay, to cross multiply it, if we get, then this will be the square x cube plus y cube whole square by x cube y cube equal to a. Then write the a plus b whole square formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now divide each and every term by the value of x cube y cube. If we divide x to the power 6 by x cube y cube, x cube and x to the power 6 cut it out and it will give x cube by y cube. Similarly, this will give us y cube by x cube plus this will totally cut it out plus 2. Then take 2, place 2 in the right hand side of the equal. Since a is a variation constant and 2 is also a constant, so a minus 2 also give us a constant value. We take it as a c. Okay, now we take common y cube by x cube from these two terms. If we take y cube by x cube common, then this value should be the square and this will be plus 1. Then we put this value into the right hand side of the equal. Then take the total number into the left hand side. Now it will form a quadratic equation, a square ax square minus bx plus 1, that kind of. So the value of x using the Sridharacharya formula is minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Since c is a constant, then this value also gives a constant value, because 4 2 are constant and c is also a constant. So 4 totally it will give a constant value. The x cube should be varies with y cube. If the cube are varies, then x and y should also varies with each other, because there is a theorem on variation that a varies to b, then a to the power n also varies to b to the power n. So in the reverse, if a to the power n varies to b to the power n, then a varies b. Using that we can say it. So it is the proof. Now there is a second one, that is said a equal to b plus c, where b varies to x square, c varies to x cube. Now said when a is 0, a will be 0 when the value of x is 1 and a will be 2 when the value of x is minus 1. So they said express a as a function of x. Since it is says a equal to b plus c, so we have to find the value of b plus c to express a as a function of x. So for that reason we will do, since it is said that b varies to x square and c varies to x cube, that means b equal to mx square and c equal to nx square, where m and both are variation constant. Now a equal to b plus c, put the value of b, c. Now there is a condition that a will be 0 when x equal to 1. So using this, put the value of a and x, we get this equation. And another one is a is 2 when x is minus 1. To put the value of a and x, we get this. Now solve these two equation, we get the value of n. M, put the value of m in the first equation, get the value of n. Since we get the value of m and n, put it in the a equal to mx square plus nx cube equation and represent a as a function of x. Okay. Now there is another math using the same kind of thing, we will solve it. Okay. It is said that it is said that a variable quantity y is equal with the sum of two quantities, of which one is varies directly with x, other is varies directly with x square. If y equal to 11 when x equal to 1 and y 7 when x 3. So find the relation connecting x and y. Okay. So said y is the sum of two quantities. Let me assume that the two quantities are a and b. Now it is said one quantity is varies with x, directly varies, and other one is directly varies with x square. So it will termed as like this. Now put it equal to mx and b equal to nx square. M and y, m and both are variation constant. So the y equal to mx plus nx square. Now similarly as the previous one, it is said that when x1 y equal to 11, so put the value of y and x, we get m plus n equal to 11. And the another one is when x3 y equal to 7, so putting the value we get 3m plus 9n equal to 7. Now we solve the two equation, we get n equal to minus 13 by 3. Putting the value of n, we get m, the value 46 by 3. Then put it in the real equation, write it in a simplified form, we get y as a representation of x.